Bună ziua tuturor, bine ați venit la Celebrity Talk, seria de podcasturi dedicate personalităților care vizitează Universitatea de Vest din Timișoara. Îl avem alături de noi pe Jean-Marie Lehn, laureat al Premiului Nobel pentru Chimie, unul dintre cei mai importanți chimiști din lume. Începând de astăzi este membru al comunității academice a Universității de Vest din Timișoara. Este așadar o onoare pentru noi că îl avem alături de noi în Timișoara. De asemenea, alături de noi este și rectorul Universității de Vest din Timișoara, domnul Marilen Gabriel Pirtea. Le spun așadar, bine ați venit, sir, thank you for joining us today. Mr. Rector, thank you for joining us today as well.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so I'm going to shoot the first arrow to our guest, of course. Mr. Lehn, you have encountered numerous researchers, chemists coming from Romania. And I think you have encountered a few coming from Timișoara. What's your opinion about researchers, chemists coming actually from Timișoara, maybe from the West University of Timișoara? And of course, don't be gentle.
Yeah, I think we'll be more general, let's say from Romania. And I think they are very well trained. The ones who go out, they usually are part of the cream, so one doesn't see all the others. It's in some respects a pity because, okay, they should also contribute to what is going on in Romania, but I was very happy to have them. Two of them remained in France, two at least, and others came back to Romania. So I think they made important contributions to our work, and they continue to have contacts.
That's very interesting, actually. Mr. Rector, we have received the visit of Orhan Pamuk a few days ago. Here we are today having Mr. Lehn among us within the West University of Timișoara in a very special moment. Why is the University of Timișoara doing this effort? Why is this important for the West University of Timișoara to have personalities coming from all over the world here?
Yeah, it's not important only for West University from Timișoara. In the dynamic and constant changing world, a comprehensive university have the role to assure the intellectual infrastructure for the city, for the region, and at the national level. And that's why the West University of Timișoara understood that and brings here in community brilliant mind of the world. And like you said, we have a series of conferences at UVT, Nobel at UVT, and this list was opened by Mr. Orhan Pamuk, Nobel Prize in Literature, and now we have here, and thank you very much, Professor Lehn, for that. Professor Lehn, because at UVT the culture is the capital, but the science is fundamental. It was a day by the culture with Orhan Pamuk, and today it's a day for the science with Professor Lehn.
Thank you. Mr. Lehn, you are one of the most important chemists in the world. Your work has inspired so many other researchers. How do you see, given this context, what do you think is the future of chemistry?
Chemistry will be around all the time because we need chemistry to make, as I tried to explain in my general presentation, to make chemical objects which do not exist yet and which may have properties which we don't know yet. So it is a basic science. It's in some respects it's basic like physics. And as I explained, physics is the laws of the universe, and chemistry tries to use, on the basis of these general laws, to invent and create new forms of matter. So it is a very creative science, but most sciences are creative. I don't want to be just a chemist. There are physics, there's biology, there's chemistry, and there are the other areas which are more or less linked to this. So chemistry has this, we are all chemical objects. We are biological objects, but on the basis of chemistry building blocks. we are made of molecules. We are made of, our bones is chemistry, our muscles is chemistry. So this is something which already exists, but chemistry has also a whole other aspect, which is to make compositions of matter which do not yet exist. And that is, for instance, for patents. A patent on a new composition of matter is usually more strong than one which is an application. A new composition of matter is a new combination which hasn't been patented before. So in terms of application, new composition of matter has a especially interesting because it can lead to new properties and new applications. And it's these patents which are being taken are sort of new types of compounds which have totally new properties. It's difficult to speak only about applications, because basically chemistry is very creative. It can recompose the bricks. Of course, we are limited by the bricks. The bricks of matter are the 92 elements, and with those we have to play, and there are no others.
Right.
So you can have an infinity of combinations, but the building blocks are given.
Should we be afraid of this future, maybe, or
Afraid? Being afraid is never a good thing. We don't have not to be afraid. We have to go forward.
we have to go forward?
Yeah, sure.
You are totally right. Mr. Lehn, thank you for joining us today. Mr. Rector, thank you again for being with us today.
Thank you.
Vă mulțumesc și vouă că ați fost din nou alături de noi. Desigur, urmăriți și celelalte producții UVT Media Hub. Cele bune și pe curând!